Hello, my name is XYG, TTV, welcome. You saw by the title of the video, it's a 3 build video. Yay! And maybe an extra one. You never know. Stick around. But anyways, here for the people for the analytics real fast. I'll see a lot of people come in real fast and the other build videos and just jump out, so here you go. That's where usually the view count ends, so there you are. You're welcome. I'll go through the gyms and all this good stuff at the end, so don't worry. I survived, Hunter. It was a bug. I saw the bug. I saw the fucking bug. Oh my god, my build video. I'm gonna keep out there. Let's keep going. Holy shit. A fucking Kensek trying to kill me. What are you doing? Anyways. Here's the build. Check it out. Oh my Jesus. Don't worry, I'm alive. Oh, the fucking bug, man. Fatalis armor, here you go. Check it out. Here are the booties. Hard tip of Velkhana. There you go. There you go. Sharp, speed sharpener here just because, you know, it's a guaranteed 2 swipe. Polisher usually, sometimes if you're lucky, you get a 1 swipe. Otherwise, usually just a guaranteed 2 swipe still, no matter what. Even if you eat the food buff for Polisher, it's so weird, I know. I don't know what they're thinking. Okay, anyways. Let's get into the build now, shall we? Jesus. There you go. If you don't know what this does, as you see here, it has little arrows beside it. So instead of it being level 5, it lets it go level 7 now. That's all it really does. So, and it has other perks like that does that too. So, Fatalis Force Set gives you the guaranteed 70% reduced sharpness. That's great, or chance of sharpness. There's charms that do the 50%, but this one's a 70%, so it's great. The other variants have the 50%. But this one has the guaranteed health and stamina at 100 plus 100 at the start of the fight, which is amazing. But you still have to eat for your little food buffs for Taylor, Booster, all them. So you know all the nice juicy buffs, black belt. So, but yeah, anyways, we'll get into the other part right here. These are just the booties. That's why they're here. I have a build for this one in the next part, so don't worry. Crit out, you want to get level 7. There you go. Just because. And early game, you want it early up, high, early. So, there you go. Agitator, maxed out. More damage. At least level 4 on this one, at least. So, prevent stun, meaning that little star is above your head, so instead of having to slap your sticks together, you get like a little longer roll on the ground, not the pummel. The pummel's where you got to crawl back. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But the other one, so it gives you a little longer roll on the ground if you don't have acrobat. So, but yeah, at least level 1 for crit boost, at least. Otherwise, level 3. Obviously, max this out because it's 50% crit whenever you shave. So you want shaver, quick shave, ASAP. This gives you an extra 30 hits. The math's weird, I know. You just got to look up sharpness, but otherwise, just an extra 30 hits. But it's just looking at 70% of them are guaranteed-ish. So that's what you're getting out of that. So because the gear, I just look at it like that. I mean, I probably do my math entirely wrong, but that's why I look. It makes my head feel like better, you know. Peak performance, you're going to have max health at all times because you are pretty tanky. If 3 buff with you know, your armor and health recovery, so you're pretty good. So. Tool Specialist 3 is really good. You can get it to level 5 if you want to. I feel like 5 is a little overkill because even 3 is not, I mean, still a little overkill because by the time I kill bosses now, the mantles aren't off cooldown still. Even at level 5, by the time they're off cooldown, they're dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it's up to you. I mean, if you really want your mantles off cooldown quicker, there you go. It's still good though. It's real fun. People are always like, "How do you get your mantles off so fast?" This right here. Plus Taylor. Taylor does stack with it, by the way. So I think that was the bug right there. Got him. That's all I need a little talking. Anyways. Sorry, people. Constitution 2, people are like, why do you have this? Well, later on when you play this game and the inner game you get, I know it's a weird word to use. I mean, the gems you have, I mean, you have a lot of room for a lot of stuff. And as you saw right here, I have a lot of damage perks. So you don't really need to fill in. Maybe 1 more attack boost, so I still can get an attack and 1 Constitution possibly-ish. You know, but it's just, Constitution is just that much more for damage output. The reason I say is because instead of B spamming, you're going to be wanting to RT spam as much as possible. But other than that, I mean, not too bad where you drain yourself too bad, but it's just you don't want to be beast spamming. You want to be RTing into the head, beat the heck out of blah, blah, blah. But yeah, anyways. This is just a passive perk. Same with this right here. This is from the Fatalis headpiece. That's all it is, just a passive perk. You know. This is on the booties passively. But this is still a really good perk for Glaive, I'm not going to lie. Not only for just like diving for everybody type thing for sheathing real fast, but it's actually really good at controlling your pet. Getting your buffs real fast. I've tested the difference between Quick Sheath 2 and using LTA, you know, manually controlling your pet. They're kind of even, to be honest with you. But I feel like Quick Sheath can be kind of more helpful at times. So just give it a try. Trust me, you'll see what I'm talking about. I call it Kensek weaving. I know it's weird, but that's how I call it. Coalesce is at level 2. But the only reason for this is because normally I have flinch free at 1 if I'm not doing Safi, Jiva, if I get annoyed at Nergigante or feel like it sometimes, Nergigante, because he has a pummel as well, and Savage Devil Joe, if I get annoyed some days, his stomp, not the one that throws you down, but the stomp. And what it does, it flinch free 3 and triple buffed with the glaive. It stops the pummel. The pummel is the one that knocks you back and you're sliding backward or whatever. This stops it entirely. And what you want to do as well is insect glaive. Throw on acrobat. It's called safe landing. You get this from the Elder Mother. These are 2 from the Elder Mother, by the way. And what this does is it allows you to do the anime slide. Instead of just a full knockdown, you do an anime slide, and you're able to respond quicker and jump faster, roll, whatever, a lot faster. But there's a drawback with this perk. Don't worry, we're gonna go back. You lose the immunity window only if you jump or roll early. If you let it fully animate, you're safe. But otherwise, be careful with this perk. You lose the immunity window. You know, the one when you're on the ground type thing, you just lay there. You lose that, so be careful if you don't let the animation fully animate. So let it fully animate the slide. You'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah. But otherwise, like I said, there's a lot there. Flinch free 3 just stops the pummel when you're triple bumped. You got to make sure you're triple bumped. That's all it does. You don't need rock steady, nothing like that. It's just pummels. It doesn't stop you from getting knocked out of the air, none of that stuff. It may stop a few extra little chip damage or bumps from bosses. And what I mean from that is when you're spinning and you take damage and you don't get knocked down, I call that a bump. There's some that bump you and will knock you down, and you can stop with flinch free, but not entirely. Like so, unfortunately, I wish it did. But yeah. But other than that, you want Coalescence 2 just for that little extra damage. You know, extra. It's like a little mini attack boost. And in game, you're going to get an element no matter what that's going to give you some sort of blight or a boss. So you're going to want that. Airborne is guaranteed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it about glaive unless you're going to be a ground glaive. Ground glaive, you're going to want like more like maximum might type thing, I think, right? So that's you know, guaranteed crit type thing. It's weird. I know I don't play ground. Sorry, it's boring. If I wanted to play that, I'll play a ground weapon. But anyways. Glaive, if anything else, you're going to want Airborne, it's 30%. It's the first hit on your RT as well when you RT down, so it's massive. This is just a passively from the chest piece. It's just there to be there. This is not a bad perk or evade extender, by the way. They're both really good perks. Evade window works with your A, so extender. And your roll with your evade extender. When you dive, you want to roll with evade extender, and it extends your bug that much more to drill. So you're welcome. Like I said, you just at least want this at 1 to stop anything really from your teammates from hitting besides upswings. It's freaking annoying, makes no sense. While triple buffed. So what you got to do, if anything, to stop upswings with flinch free with glaive is just be red or white buff or red or orange buff. That's it. And then whenever he upswings you can respond to it. I know it's weird. I don't understand. It's freaking weird. I know, but glaive, you have to run flinch free no matter what. Experienced glaives know what I'm talking about here. It's weird. So this is just acrobat. It's amazing. It's great. So. And it allows you to respawn. When you get knocked off a ledge and you slide off the ledge, it allows you to respawn. Normally you'll just fall off the ledge. This allows you to respawn off ledges as well. It's an amazing perk. So make sure your weapon is unsheathed at all times. If you have it sheathed, though, it doesn't activate as you read. So Clutch Claw Shaver is just an amazing perk. Instead of having to do it twice, you can do it once. So meta, as people call it, right? Right here, just guaranteed 2 swipes. That's all it is on my manals. So that's all it is. Yeah, that's this build right here. Hope you like it. Get ready for the other ones. Ooh, spankily. Oh, hey, Hunter, what's up? Want to check it out? Here you go. Here's the other one. It's pretty neat. There you go. For the people who want to jump out real fast, there you are. I didn't really explain the first time my Kinsight. The reason I have a blunt blast is just more blast just because the more damage, you know, the guarantee 300 boom sometimes on certain bosses. Otherwise, a little less. But other than that, but anyways. It's more the blunt. And the reason for this, when you're on the ground, you're going to want to RT the head and it marks them. Or anytime you want to mark the head, and that's where you want to be with blunt. Sever, you want to be on the tail or whatever, weeks against sever or whatever it is. But it's basically the head is you're going to want to have your pet at all times. So, anyways, here are the gems. Like I said, I'll show them at the end again. Boom, bang. If you want to just pause the video, there you are. Headpiece. Just because I had the better perks on it. The other ones are kind of like ice attack around the gloves, chest piece like crit draw and stuff like that. And I was like, no. Chest piece had two slots, I think. I was like, nah. Of course, the booties, amazing. Whenever you ain't got to put in peak performance at all, it's amazing. Like, I don't know why it is, but it's just whenever I ain't got to put that perk in and it's already there, it's amazing. So there you go. Here we go. We're just getting a little explanation. We already explained what this does in the beginning. Of course, critical element just increased the critical element damage, so it's amazing. It's kind of on par with my full fatty gear, but I haven't really compared the damage whenever I have coalescence. Well, actually, no, this one has coalescence 3 too. So like, I mean, I have to look again. I haven't really compared it recently, but it's really close. So if you don't have like full Fatalis armor and you get these two, here you go, right, or something like that. I don't know. For some people, I know they don't. Still, they just have the weapon sometimes. So, but yeah. Otherwise, you want this, or just play with something different. This is a really good set. So it's not too bad. You just lose out on the health and the stamina. That's the only thing you lose out on. So that's what the constitution. And what you're going to want to eat with the dash juice and stuff like that, and your pet. We've already explained a lot of this, though. I'll explain this, though. Like I said, this has to be at 3 just because you have that little bit less of stamina, so I had to add up to 3 instead of 2. And you can kind of feel the difference. If obviously you're going to have the dash juice. Pet hopefully uses stamp consumption. Please, for the love of God. But yeah. Other than that, that's why that's at 3. This is at 3 just because the headpiece. Just for extra sustain. And what I mean by that is it keeps you at purple sharpness that much longer. So it's not amazing, but it's great. But it's not that amazing. It just helps out that much more. RNG can be a bitch sometimes. So quick sheath, like I said, is an amazing perk. So it's really, really good. Like I said, it's just built in because of the boots. I don't gym it in. So if I had an extra slot or something and I really had like a 1 slot and I had no extra place to put it, I'd just put this at level 3 or something just because it's still really good. Airborne. This is built in because the headpiece. So built in because chest piece. Still not a bad perk. I explained it earlier. So the big window and the extender are amazing. This is the charm. So just look it up. There you go. Still the same kind of. So like I said, I'll show the gems at the end. That's that nice juicy build. It's on par with the other one. It's not too bad. So it's really close. Not too far. It's really close. So but yeah. I'll show you the other one. Get ready. Check it out. Oh, you finally made it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here you go. Check it out. Here's a Safi gear with Fatalis weapon. So it's pretty neat. There you go. Check it out for the people who want to see it real quick. There you go. Boom, bang, bongo. See you later. Love you. Hit me with a like. Love y'all. But anyways, Safi gear, just probably this. You just want to get like the 2 crit boosts in there with all the basically anything with a lot of slots with this because like you're gonna need a lot of them for this to make up for what you're losing out on. And like just a little bit you can play with here, right? Like it's just so much. So. But yeah, it's just then of course with this and all that good stuff. But we'll get into an explanation here. Right here, resentment. The reason for this because obviously Safi chews away your health. The 3 set does, or 5 set, whatever which one you want to run. So you definitely want to be careful with that. I got my mouse plugged in, so be careful. It's gonna be jumping around. But yeah, so what this does gives you the red bar, but unfortunately what happens is your Palico does give you the health recovery up thing that gives you the yellow bar. So what it does, when it gives you that yellow bar, it takes away resentment entirely, no matter how much you have. But the way to get rid of it is you just got to regen your health fully and then take it away again, and then it just resets itself kind of. So it's weird. I know it's like a counteract with your pet. So but there's really nothing like super crazy besides that in this gear. Yeah, so I mean this is all it is. I mean it's playable. It's not like super crazy. It doesn't hit a little harder than the other 2, but it's playable. It's still fun to play with. And on top of that, you get that like this nice juicy animation too. There you go. There you go. You get to see the gear play out. The whole set does it, but I just have it kind of transmog the way I like it, kind of, so when she gets angry, she evolves type thing. Dreamlord gloves. That's the gloves. They're Dreamlord. They're not Safi. There are the Safi set as well, but it's just not as cool as this one, because it glows red. So yeah, whenever that one glows red, you just need a pot in your thingy. So, but yeah, that's just this build. So yeah, hope you liked them. Thank you for watching. Check out my Wilds videos, please. It needs a lot of work. Whether you believe it or not, GLAIVE needs a lot of work, lots of work. Check out the new one I have out. Has new gameplay, all that good stuff. They'll show why I'm saying this. But yeah, otherwise check out my hypes. They're fun. They're just for getting you wanted to play the game. That's all it is, and it's just fun. It's fun. So I'll see you around. Love y'all. Please. Fine. Yes. There we go. Oh my god! Oh my god! Megan! Oh, I see you finally made it, Hunter. I guess you want to see the build, huh? It's crazy. It's crazy. Look at that armor, baby. On top of the armor. Armor on top of the armor. Both of them. Look at them. Both of them. 869. It's hurting. Ooh, you lose an entire piece of armor. So, it's playable. I mean, like, I'm not saying like super in game. You can play with this, right? I mean, with the element airborne and stuff like that. So your spins, I guess, are a little stronger type thing. So, please tell them in Wilds to make this a gem, man. Seriously, element airborne like they did for Shave and Acrobat and stuff like that. Please, be great. Here's everything else. I know people are like, get into it. We are. Don't worry. Ice Attack and Quick Draw are there just because of the chest piece alone, and these are just like the better choices of this 2 set, so that's all it was for me. So, or what I could get. So, there you go. Like I said, it does alright. It's not too bad in damage. You know, it works. It works. It's really good. So, don't get yourself too hurt though, please. One mistake. I mean, you can take a hit or two, but all depends on who the boss is and how low you are. So you lose out on HP and stamina too. So be careful. But yeah, just few buffs. I love y'all. Thank you for coming. Like the videos. Check out the Wilds one. GLAIVE isn't the way it used to be, man. Trust me, y'all need to seriously say something to me, man. Please. A lot of people are saying something as well in my comments, man. Let's start it up. Let's start it up, man. Let's go. GLAIVE needs to be revamped, man. But alright, love y'all. See you around.